Was Lando Norris lying about why he was keeping a gap? What is unsportsmanlike conduct? And what other times have there been unsportsmanlike conduct in the sport? Let's talk about that. This is Aliens in the Paddock. McLaren fans were shocked to hear Lando Norris' 5-second penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct. Even the commentators were confused during the Canadian Grand Prix. Of course, it's not the first time unsportsmanlike behaviour has happened in the F1. Let's talk about Lando Norris first. Unsportsmanlike conduct is something that almost every sport has, which essentially is not playing or participating in your sport in a way that is not specifically against the rules, although sometimes it can be. In the Canadian Grand Prix, Lando Norris got pinned with a 5-second penalty after unsportsmanlike conduct while the safety car was on track after George Russell's Mercedes crash. Here is the article in the rulebook that they were pointing to when they pinned Lando Norris with this decision on the weekend. Article 12.2.1 of the ISC refers to any infringement of the principles of fairness in competition behaviour in an unsportsmanlike manner or attempt to influence the results of a competition in a way that is contrary to sporting ethics. So essentially saying, hey, play fair. As soon as the safety car was announced, Lando Norris gets a radio call saying, Lando, safety car, you are the second car, we are boxed this lap. After which point, Lando Norris appeared to slow down much slower than required, the accusation being he was giving enough time for both McLarens to box while slowing the field down behind him. Post-race, he denied that this was his intention, basing his reasoning in slowing down and speeding up to keep his tyres warm and sticky, just like he does in the simulator. During the Canadian Grand Prix, when all this Lando Norris stuff was happening, the commentators briefly mentioned 1994 and the Australian race and another incident of unsportsmanlike conduct. As mentioned in my everything weird that happened in the Canadian Grand Prix video. As a new fan of Formula 1, the only thing I knew about 1994 was that it was where Schumacher claimed his first world championship. This is the incident, but before you watch, for context, in 1994, the Adelaide Street Race was the last race of the season. Schumacher was in front in the championship and needed to beat Damon Hill. Due to that incident, Schumacher was considered unsportsmanlike. Schumacher collided with his championship rival Damon Hill. The collision resulted in both drivers retiring from the race and Schumacher winning his first Formula 1 World Championship. The incident was widely criticised because it appeared that Schumacher deliberately turned into Hill's car, causing the collision. Many believe that Schumacher's actions were unsportsmanlike and violated the principles of fair play in motorsport. As a result, Schumacher was handed a 2-race ban in the following season, which meant he had to sit out the first 2 races of the 1995 season. Despite being penalised, he won championship in 1995 as well. Here's some more unsportsmanlike behaviour, just out of interest. Schumacher again 3 years later was penalised for unsportsmanlike behaviour while battling for the championship against Schumacher Vs Villeneuve, colliding his car with Villeneuve's and ultimately being disqualified from contention for the championship. 2009 Australian Grand Prix, Lewis Hamilton and Jarno Trulli. Hamilton initially misled the race stewards during a safety car period, resulting in Trulli receiving a penalty. However, after further investigation, it was revealed that Hamilton had given misleading statements. Hamilton was subsequently disqualified for providing false information. They listened to his radios and discovered that he was lying. 2017 Azerbaijan Grand Prix, Sebastian Vettel versus Lewis Hamilton. Vettel, under pressure from Hamilton, intentionally collided with Hamilton's car while driving behind the safety car. The stewards penalised Vettel with a 10-second stop-and-go penalty during the race. With the context of other examples of unsportsmanlike behaviour, what do you think about Norris's penalty? Too harsh? Not harsh enough? Do you think that he didn't even do anything wrong? It's not often we see this call come up, and as a new fan of F1, I wanted to dive into the history of the call. Let me know what you think down below. Do you know of any other examples? Did I get something wrong? Thanks for watching Aliens in the Paddock.